To crush the pigment onto the surface of the canvas.
I really started out painting light when I was a young kid. I was a background artist.
Now, almost institutional. His art is well recognized as being amongst the most important in the world.
We have a modern master in Marcel Mouly. There's no two ways about it. He's a very humble man. He's a very sincere man. He touched each and every person who's met him before. He's here to touch all of you through his art. Marcel and I go back quite a number of years, back into the 80s, as a matter of fact.
Thank you. He comes from a heritage of painting that has created or changed the history of the way people look at art, or has changed the way people think about art. And he worked directly with, studied with Pablo Picasso.
That's great. Thank you, Albert. None of this would be here without him. I can't tell you how honored I am to be able to present to you one of the world's greatest living artists, Mr. Marcel Mouly.
He was here 4 years ago. He's sorry he doesn't speak American. That's why he chose painting. It's an international language.
Merci Alberto. Merci Maurice.
He thanks you for being here, this warm public. Albert and Maurice, who aren't just merchants, dealers, art dealers, they're friends.
Mr. Mouly is the last significant, great modernist painter in the world today. There's no question about that. And that's not just my opinion. The man is in great museum collections all over the world. There are more than 20 catalogs and books written on his art. Historians write extensively about his imagery. The incredible strength of form. Obviously, we talk about the post-Cubist influence in his imagery, the simultaneous views of the subjects it utilizes, and you combine that with a magnificent sense of color, and he produces something which is quite difficult to achieve, and that's what's called glazing. Glazing is the application of translucent pigments, one placed over the other, color over color over color, and that's what creates those unbelievable luminescent qualities you find in the paintings. They're truly extraordinary. The rest of the collection has been selected to be interpreted in the form of original lithographic works.
These are associates who work with Marcel in the atelier creating his lithographs. So, two wonderful guests with us today.
We could not imagine not to be here for this show, and to tell you how lucky we are to work as a family, and how lucky we are to work with Marcel. And Marcel is more than an artist. Marcel is putting life in art. And Albert is putting art in your lives.